Good morning, welcome back towards another video, and today we are going to be going over the Shadow Labyrinth. Let us begin. Okay, when it comes towards the Shadow Labyrinth, this one's an easy gold farm in order to do, especially for padding out your auction house. Along with that, there is a couple of keynote things you need to bear in mind. One of which is the casters within this dungeon are a little bit annoying, so I like to make good use of the pillars that are around me. This is so I can get all of these casters in one area, so I don't have to keep doubling back on myself. It's quite annoying. However, the wide variety of different types of mogs you can actually get from this is quite amazing overall, especially with the wide variety of different types of reputation items that you actually gain from this said dungeon. This is the fell armaments. You get so many fell armaments from this, and this is used to get reputation with the Aldor within the TBC expansion. Along with that, we're going to be wanting to just gather up all of these mobs subsequently, and once that's all said and done, we can just use our Typhoon and Soothe abilities and do the exact same thing as we did before by running around the pillar in order to get all of these casters into one cohesive area, then burn them down in one go. Once you've actually taken these out, the boss will actually spawn and we'll just take him out right there. Once that's all said and done, what we're really going for is the Fell Armaments, the Marks of 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 and also the other different types of items that you get to gain along from this, as this is one of the higher end dungeons from TBC. This has a chance of dropping a lot of the high end recipe world drop items for TBC, and that can greatly increase your gold per hour overall, especially with the reputation items. They actually sell incredibly fast at the moment, so that works quite well in the grand scheme of things. The only unfortunate thing is getting back once you've actually finished said dungeon. One thing to mention is you can see that there's some rich adamantite ore. You want to keep an eye out for corium ore deposits, as that is worth your time to stop and mine. However, the other ones, if you're just trying to do it as fast as possible as you're on a tight time frame, then I wouldn't bother if it's adamantite. However, if we just keep going, we'll be able to just take out these mobs right here, which leads us into our last room for the said dungeon. What we're going to be wanting to do is just make sure that we gather up all of these mobs right here, and once we're against the Grandmaster 𝐆𝐀𝐿, we'll be wanting to tag him and run around the corner. Because of the casters, once again, we want to make sure that they cannot cast any abilities and they have to keep running towards us. This is so we're not wasting our time and they'll come to us rather than we come to them. For instance, I just wanted to show this. You can complete this dungeon by going ahead and doing this. However, I prefer to just go up to the 𝐆𝐻𝐿 boss, the one that we just taken out, and then use my Dreamwalk ability to jump out and reset the instance, as a lot of these mobs do not drop any gear, and it's just Murmur who just drops a couple of things. So if you're going for some T-Mog for yourself and a couple of different types of items, then by all means. Other than that, probably not worth your time, and it's much easier in order to just use your Dreamwalk ability to go in and out of said instance. Along with that, when it comes towards this dungeon in general, we're obviously going for the Marks of 𝐆𝐀𝐿. We managed to gain 46 of those in one run, and I actually clocked it as 3 minutes to complete said run, so it'll take us roughly around about 30 to 35 minutes to complete 10 runs using our Dreamwalk ability, and the Fell Armaments are going for around about 20 to 37 gold each, and we got 6 of those for one run. That will add up quite nicely along with the rest of the transmog that you actually get along with this, and if you're lucky in getting some high-end transmog with this, then my current value is around about 1,000 to 2,000 gold, depending on what expansion it actually is. For TBC, it's roughly about 1,000 because they generally sell rather fast. But overall, when it comes towards old world TBC dungeons, this one is a go-to for myself, mainly due in part for the reputation items that come along with said transmog that comes with it. Other than that, that's pretty much everything I have to say for this video for today. If you want any other additional types of gold making resources or video content, then please feel free to go over and check out the Patreon. Other than that, have an awesome rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.